perfect, in the freest, most prosperous country in the world. For this, I owe eternal gratitude to my parents. Because after Fidel Castro's murderous revolution, my parents had to leave with $5 in their pocket. That was a heart-wrenching choice because they knew what the word socialism and communism meant. Since then, the regime has claimed they have created a system of equality with free housing and free food and free education and free everything. It's pure propaganda. The only equality communism offers, it's being equally poor, equally hungry, equally oppressed, and equally exiled. The truth is communism is a cancer, and it has devastated not only Cuba, but Venezuela, North Korea, China, Russia. The medical supplies are non-existent, the supermarkets are empty, the homes are collapsing around the people that live in them, the doctors in Cuba, the doctors and the engineers and the nurses, they're now taxi drivers, hotel staff, because the tourist dollars pay a lot more in one day than the government jobs pays in 1 month. So that is communism in action. So why are we here today? And I once again thank all of you for being here with us. We're here because we have an important mission. We have to educate our students, our future generations, the leaders of tomorrow, about the true meaning of communism. And that is precisely what this bill that I'm going to be introducing today with 60 other members of Congress. This is called the Crucial Communism Teaching Act, or the CCT. And what is this going to do? They're going to show the principles of freedom, opportunity, and democracy. Because unfortunately today, we're seeing an alarming shift in our national conscience. I'm not sure if you know that 1/3 of the Gen Z, or my two kids belong to the Gen Z, those are young adults, have a favorable view of communism. 33%. And over 40% of the millennials, which are the ones that came before Gen Z, say they don't know much about Marxism or what it looks like. Well, let me tell you what it looks like. Over 100 million people worldwide have died under the brutal regimes, the brutal practices of the communist regime. As I said, Russia, North Korea, Venezuela, Cuba, now Nicaragua, and Colombia if Gustavo Petro wins the presidency. As I said, as the daughter of Cuban exiles, I'm proud to introduce this bill. This legislation will build a school curriculum to teach our future generations the true meaning of communism. So the future generations will understand and learn what this tragic reality looks like. History has shown that communism has no place in the United States. This is an indispensable lesson, and this is why I am proud to champion with all of them this important bill. This is not what America stands for. And I'm calling on my colleagues to join me today to educate our children, our future generations, and to preserve our core values. But not only the colleagues in the Republican Party, I am calling my colleagues in the Democratic Party to join this bill and to help us pass this school curriculum all over the country so our kids could really know what my parents had to go through. I thank you, all of you. We'll get some bites later, but let me allow for some of my colleagues to speak to you.